Hello everyone, and now welcome to a second game between LawLiet and Chaemiko. This game taking place here on Echo Isles. Uh, yeah, it is strange. Before, it's just constantly seeing games played on Echo Isle and Amazonia. We're like, oh, just this again, this again. A little bit of diversity in the map pool, really changing how I think about these old maps. So, yeah, maybe it's just one of those things where you really don't consider how great a map is until you have other great maps to play alongside, and then you come back and there's a little bit of nostalgia here. Echo Isle, I remember hating the map before the expansions, the long drawn out economic games where nothing really happens. Maybe perhaps some of the balance changes has actually changed the tempo and pacing of the game. Coming back through, we are looking at, well, an altar of elders being placed down late by LawLiet. Is it going to be a Beastmaster or even perhaps a Fire Lord in this, I believe, Game 3? I did not task Game 1, but in this Game 3. So we'll see what is unfolding in this matchup here. It is going to be a Mountain King first, going up against a Tavern Hero most likely. The question now is, what does LawLiet have in store for us? Version with fountains was the worst. I did like the Echo Isle version that had an additional, I think it was an additional gold mine, or an addition. I think it was one gold mine. At least create some sort of point of interest. But yeah, game 1 was Thursday. All right. So this is, I did cast game 1. All right, so this is game 2, and now this is game 3. Echo Isle 2.0. All right. Echo Isle 2.0, yeah, was the name of the map. Anyways, coming back around, what is the hero of choice? 2-minute 15-second mark, and it is going to be a Dark Ranger first. All right, I've talked about Dark Ranger first, and it actually, now that I think about it, makes a lot of sense on a map like Echo Isle. The creep camps here, each of these creep camps actually has a lot of small bodies. So if you can get a small body creep camp like this, where the orange creep camp is actually just a lot of small bodies over and over, you're able to get into a strong number of skeletons early on. And if you're able to do exactly that, you're able to push out with this large skeleton army against more and more difficult creep camps and have it continue to grow and grow. The Renegade Wizard, however, with so many skeletal, or so many purges onto those skeletal minions, perhaps not exactly what LawLiet had in store. Dark Ranger getting in some easy damage onto the footmen, and here we are. Here is another orange creep camp that really has a large number of low-level creeps. That is the reason why this strategy works here, to try and get a large number of skeletal minions out here onto the battlefield. Mountain King now making its way back down, hasn't gone for Thunderclap or Bash yet as that second ability, as we're seeing the Dark Ranger building up more and more of this skeleton army. All right, as this army continues to grow, where is he going to perhaps try and move off to next, as he already has half a dozen skeletal minions out here onto the battlefield, can go after this relatively easy creep camp and then go after this one as well. Coming back around, Mountain King has already cleared out the 5-3-3 creep camp. Where is the Mountain King? Mountain King picked up a staff of teleportation and now needs to pick up this claws of attack +5. Chaemiko wants to go for an economic advantage here on Echo Isle, but it really feels like with the Dark Ranger and the pacing, these massive skeletal, or now these level 2 dark minions, can really overwhelm his opponent rather quickly. All right, Mountain King already out here onto the battlefield, though. Mountain King trying to throw off a Stormbolt against that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Beautiful use of line of sight with the trees, as the Mountain King unable to get there. Well, now we see that the Footmen actually giving sight to break that line of sight from the shadows, as the Ancient of War going to go ahead and root itself here. All right, in comes all of these dark minions. As much time life as they have left in them, are they going to be able to clear out all of these peasants here and perhaps stop this expansion? Forest Troll Shadow Priest trying to finish things off down to the south here. Meanwhile, the Dark Ranger still wandering around, that army much smaller without all of the skeletal minions here trying to put in pressure. All right, those dark minions do deal more damage than the footmen, but they, as I mentioned multiple times, only have a very short lifespan. Trying to finish off all of these Tide Runners here, continuing to pick off these units one at a time. This Nightcrawler will get taken down, and now, well, on to the last couple of Huntsmen. Mountain King looking to see where LawLiet's army possibly could be, and well, he just restocked up on 4 Dark Minions and is ready to push on inside. However, the rest of the army is here of Chaemiko, ready to offer in support. We also see an arcane tower in here as well. All right, Peasant could easily get taken down. More Peasants are going to easily get taken down, and that could continue to build up more and more of an army as we see a Naga Sea Witch as that second hero. All right, Skeletal Minions are trying to dive on into this position here, but that one arcane tower able to hold back the aggression as LawLiet playing an extremely aggressive strategy, now going to dual Ancients of Wind in the middle portion of the map. Are we actually going to be going into Hippogriff Riders? That seems to be the case now. So the archers are going to be going into Hippogriff Riders, and that's going to be a beautiful transition as Chaemiko is not going to have any real way to try and deal with his opponent. He might actually suspect something, and now going into guard towers as the Mountain King coming back across here. All right, trying to finish off some of these units. Dark Ranger wants to generate up some more. Chaemiko now putting in pressure again. Stormbolt onto the Naga Sea Witch. Sea Witch down to 92 hit points. Is she going to be able to retreat all the way back? Mountain King unable to land a Stormbolt as Footmen are now finishing off all of those archers. Archers are incredibly important as we remember we are going into Hippogriff Riders. No, Druids of the Talon. All right, so no, Druids of the Talon for that negative, the magic attack and that fairy fire to be able to focus down units. I thought Hippogriff Riders made sense. Druids of the Talons also make sense if you know that your opponent has a high concentration of footmen and mass tier 1. It is going to be a Mountain King by himself leading this tier 1 army as that tech to tier 2 has not even been started as of yet. All right, coming back through, Dark Ranger trying to finish off some of these Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, perhaps getting in another shot or two. He's going to do that, give the Dark Ranger now level 4, and now continuing to put on pressure onto that Mountain King here. Skeletal Minions still putting in pressure again off on the other side. 43 supply army by Chaemiko, 32 supply army by LawLiet, and we're still seeing a lot of damage coming back across here as the Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, and now Scroll of Regeneration going to completely restock Chaemiko for this next round of fighting. All right, last Nightcrawler here. It looks as though Black Arrow is actually being very well maintained by LawLiet, only using the Black Arrow when necessary to finish off a unit. All right, Druids of the Talon, Fairy Fire coupled with ranged magic damage. That is what LawLiet's plan is right here. There's that negative armor. You can see the Druids of the Talon and those archers, how much damage they can do to that one unit there. Replenishment Potion, who's going to go ahead and pick it up, should go on that Dark Ranger. Mountain King now coming back around, and well, this could be a big problem here. Stormbolt straight up onto a low hit point Druid of the Talon, completely sniping him down already. Druids of the Talon only have 300 hit points. They do not have the adept training as of yet, as LawLiet does not have that much gold. We are looking at a potential expansion already in play by LawLiet as well, but Chaemiko's is up and operational, and he's going to be able to catch up in this economic, or he's going to be able to catch up in terms of tech as soon as he techs to tier 2. However, he is running dual barracks, and he may just want mass tier 1 off of 2 bases to use the riflemen to try and snipe down all of these Druids of the Talon. However, LawLiet is doing a great job making sure that he is constantly ahead of his opponent. Well, another round of attacks should finish it off. Druids of the Talon, no, unable to get that last attack off right there. All right, the cold arrows not enough to finish things off. Naga Sea Witch now sitting at level 2, and Dark Ranger sitting at level 4. More and more skeletal minions diving on in to try and put pressure here as we are now looking at the main base, how much defense is actually here. A large number of skeletal minions and creep camps were left behind. The Dark Ranger going to get 2 more level 2 skeletal minions off of this creep camp that he probably was not expecting. It's not going to give level 3 on the Naga Sea Witch, but look at this front line of just massive dark minions. Mountain King coming back across saying, you know what, maybe I should attempt to take down your expansion during this time. And if this turns into a base trade scenario, well, this is going to be a field day as we're looking at the Dark Ranger trying to dive on in here and trying to figure out what to finish off. All right, going to go ahead and finish off that scout tower here. That's a lot of skeletal minions that suddenly, well, LawLiet can try and crank out here in just a moment. There's one more trying to finish off as many as he can. The Dark Ranger constantly low on mana, has a potion of greater mana as well as the Naga Sea, which gets up to level 3. All right, you can see how critical the timing is on the Dark Ranger constantly cranking out all of these skeletal minions, and suddenly this piercing damage army and magic damage army has so much normal damage just because of the massive skeletal minion army here. All right, what an awesome play here using the Dark Ranger so effectively. And now you would not normally think this army would be able to take down a fortified building with 1,500 hit points, but that is exactly what Chaemiko is doing. Scroll of Town Portal going to head back home here. We are looking at Tree of Ages, Footman trying to fight back, and now here we are. There is that engagement. No real AoE damage. Mountain King perhaps wonders why he didn't go for Thunderclap instead, as the Druids of the Talon are now applying Fairy Fire across the entire army here. However, there is a bunch of Dispel coming in from that Forest Troll Shadow Priest, but the lesser Dark Minions, or the Dark Minions, are still out here onto the battlefield, racking up quite a bit of damage. Level 5 now on the Mountain King. Stormbolt, level 3. Is it going to be enough to fight back against the heroes? That is the question, as more and more units are falling. Dark Ranger now sitting at level 5. Level 3 Black Arrows could be used here, as the Naga Sea Witch gets taken down right there. All right, level 5 Dark Ranger has not used that skill point yet. Mountain King could try and finish things off, as Chaemiko says GG. LawLiet able to hang on and come away with the victory. That was an absolutely amazing series, and something that we have not seen. I totally thought LawLiet was just in a great position there, able to teleport back. Chaemiko, what can I say? That was, if I had like a co-caster talking to me, like that was at LawLiet. Yeah, that was just an amazing game. Smile on my face. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That is not your typical game whatsoever. Seeing LawLiet go Dark Ranger first, my mind was already trying to catch up to what was happening in the game there, and that was just an absolutely amazing game. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.